So here we are, and where are we today? I thought I'd just come out and take a wee walk around Dunblane. I'm going to end up walking up the down walk and then into the golf course. Today they closed the golf course at 12 o'clock. It could have been because of the heavy rain yesterday, so just outside the Air Cadets, the Dunblane squadron. And I've just come across this propeller from a Fairey Albacore, recovered from the Firth of Forth. Now, I'm not sure what a Fairey Albacore is, but that is a huge propeller. See if you can just get inside and get a bit better. Oh, that's a better view here. The old Air Cadets. Just walking along the path now, and this is Dunblane Bowling Club. I think it was their centenary last year or the year before. Over 200 years old, or 100 years old I should say. But apparently this isn't the original Dunblane Bowling Club green. What I read online was the green was up at Kipping Davy. So let's find out a bit more about that. So that's the clubhouse. It can be used by visitors, and also be used for functions and hired out for weddings and stuff like that. So well worth giving a ring down at Dunblane Bowling Club. So that's us just going up to the down walk. Probably walk up to the back of the 17th, then cut across by 15, hole 4, and then walk down the path on the other side. Hopefully stays dry. Very muddy and very wet, especially after all that rain on Sunday. That's probably the reason why they closed the course. There was a big competition here on Sunday, the Valentine's Medal. 100 plus golfers probably out, 2 rounds of golf, and all that rain in the afternoon. I think there was golfers out this morning, and then the course was closed at 12 o'clock by the professional Mr. Ryan Delaney. So this is the 18th fairway that we can see. Further on there is the 18th green with a flag at the back of the pin at the back of the green. It looks dry enough to me. We'll just find out. So this is the 18th par 5 at Dunblane New Golf Club. The course looks immaculate. It's very pristine. But we did have a major golf competition on Sunday. If it went ahead, because I'm not sure I've seen any results for it yet, so who knows. So that's the first green up there. I don't know if you can see that flag flying in the wind. We're just coming up to the practice area, which was put up a couple of years ago. Quite a few balls knocking about on the ground. We'll have a look, see what they are. Get myself a nice Pro V1. Somehow I doubt it. There we go, golf balls left on the ground. It looks like someone was practicing and they've give up because there's balls everywhere. So let's take a look back. There we go. This course is in immaculate condition. Very good condition. "100 yards. Looking back down the fairway to the 15th green on the right hand side and the 16th tee by the bench. So looking down onto the green from the 16th bunker on the left hand side of the hole. It's looking nice today, but I'm just wondering why they closed it. It must have been waterlogged. It must have been absolutely soaking. I've just walked on a bit of the green and it is very damp. So this is just coming up to the 15th tee. The 15th hole is all downhill. The ideal position, left of centre, just before the tree on the left hand side, and then you've got to pitch into the green, roughly about 80 yards, depending on how good your drive is. So that's the 15th tee, probably one of the prettiest views from a golf tee on any course. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just probably coming up to now the signature hole, or one of them, at Dunblane New Golf Club, and this is the 14th. It's like a postage stamp par 3, and everything is flat on top, but from the tee it's like an upside down saucer. Another pretty hole at Dunblane. The pin's right at the front of the green today, and we'll take a walk back towards the tee. We see the water now, and I should imagine after a couple of hours this water has gone down quite a bit. There's 2 bunkers at the front of this green. That is some pin position. And these bunkers are quite difficult to get in, especially if you're up against the face. I don't know if you can see that. There are some bunkers. Believe me, I've been in them. Especially this one here. So this is the 14th tee. I'm actually stood on the whites, which is the competition tees. I don't know if you can see the flag in the in the background there, flittering away. And what have we got yardage wise here? Let's just check. So it's 161 yards from the whites to the middle of the green, and it's a par 3. From the yellows, 140, 135, probably a 7 or an 8 iron, it depends where the wind is. So that's another signature hole at Dunblane. And that's the 14th. This is the 13th, which has a 2-tier green par 4. You need a good drive of any chance of getting the second shot to the green. Just pop up here and you'll be able to see the 2 tiers. I'm sure if you can. That wind's not helping. So this is the par 3 7th, which is probably another signature hole. You need to hit the green here, otherwise you're in trouble, especially on the right hand side with the big deep bunker. So this is the 7th, we'll just walk up here. Approaching the green now, and all these fairway runs away, and if you manage to get on the right hand side you're going to end up in this bunker. Just look back towards the tee. Pretty flat green, but where you don't want to be is left of the pin down this side here. If the pin's on this left hand side of the green, it's difficult to stop the ball and it'll run off into the big bunker. So that's the 7th green of the par 3 7th. We've now come to nearly the start of the course. This is the 3rd, a little par 3, and it's all uphill, and again a 2-tier green. It looks like today the flag is at the front of the green on the lower level, and there's 2 bunkers each side of the approach, which are not too bad if you go in them, because the faces bring the ball back into the middle of the bunker. Nice little hole. I think it's about 160, 170, something like that. A little bit of a challenge for the irons. Just had a road here just run in front of me. I must have scared her off. We've now come to nearly the start of the course. This is the 3rd, a little par 3, and it's all uphill, and again a 2-tier green. It looks like today the flag is at the front of the green on the lower level, and there's 2 bunkers each side of the approach, which are not too bad if you go in them, because the faces bring the ball back into the middle of the bunker. Nice little hole. I think it's about 160, 170, something like that. A little bit of a challenge for the irons. Just had a road here just run in front of me. I must have scared her off. So this is the 5th green at Dunblane, and the tee shot's all downhill, and you get a good drive away you can hit this green into. I like this hole, good par 4, sort of hidden in between the trees. Par 3, 3rd hole tee, and today's hole is cut on the lower level, which we did see when we went up there. So that's near enough the shot you've got, all uphill, and to a 2-tier green with 2 traps either side of the green. So this is us on the first hole, sort of mid fairway. Just walking back in towards the clubhouse. Good starting hole. A good 4 here, or a 5 with the, if you get a shot. It's a good hole to start, nothing really difficult. But you must hit the fairway, not the trees on the right hand side or out of bounds. Here, not sure the clubhouse is open, it doesn't look open. Pretty strange walking back down the fairway instead of walking towards the green. So this is the 18th par 5 at Dunblane, or I should say the 18th green. It was on the 18th fairway earlier on. As you can see, it's quite a large green. Big bunker on the left and a bunker here on the right hand side. From where the pin is now, the green slopes back down towards the fairway, and that's the 18th at Dunblane. First tee at Dunblane New Golf Club, and we've got the clubhouse behind us, and the decking and the patio. Hopefully we'll get some use out of that in summer, when summer arrives, maybe next week one day. But it gets very busy up here when the sun's out. So that's me finished at Dunblane New Golf Club. Hopefully you like the video, subscribe and press that notification bell for any future videos on my channel. Lord Rob H. Catch you on the next one.